Yeah, I think hopefully he'll be available at some point tonight. He had another appointment today. He's feeling a lot better. He is closer to playing than not, but he can better tell you all the tests and everything he's been through over the last couple of weeks. But we're glad he's better. Again, it was more of a not only was he sick, but he was experiencing a lot of disorientation over the last couple, or at least the last 10 days. So yeah, I'm glad he's over that.
What happened with Kelly yesterday? Was that just a little scare?
Yeah, it's a little scare, thankfully, and he's fine.
Coach, in what ways have you seen Isaiah elevate his game even more from last year to this year?
Well, I just think he's a guy that can go get a shot, obviously, but he's always been able to do that. But he's figuring out the right times to make the passes. He's good against the blitz. He's good against isolation. He's good against different types of matchups, whether they put a guy with length on him or a small guy that's playing his position. He's good versus the switch. I mean, he can play against any type of defense. And then on the other end of the court, I think he's done a really good job of trying to direct the ball and being in the right positions and those type of things to help.
What have you seen from this Hornets team that's causing this current slide down?
Well, I think the biggest thing, and you can go through the whole NBA, we've been through it, everybody goes through it, is when Batum misses a few games, Zeller misses another game, they just haven't been healthy a lot. But when their starting five has been healthy, which they are, they've been excellent. And this is a really good team. This is a team that's going to go on streaks of winning games. And you just hope it doesn't start tonight. But, our guys have a lot of respect for these guys because you clearly have to play well to beat them. There is no gray area in that regard. If you don't play well, they'll beat you because they don't beat themselves.
Rozier obviously has guys ahead of him on the depth chart. What have you thought about the way he's played when he's got the chance?
Good. Yeah, good. I mean, he's a big part of our rotation early on, or at least a consistent part, maybe not always the minutes, being the exact same every game, but he was in there. And then when we decided to go with Smart as the backup one to post, it was more of the decision on Smart than it was on Rozier. So he's done a really good job. When guys have been available or unavailable, you feel comfortable putting them in.
What's it like, you think, for a young guy like that? Doesn't play as much, but he's got a lot of potential. What's the key for him to stay ready?
I think you learn how to be a pro by watching the guys that have been through it. You learn how to work the right way every single day. The coaches are going to put in the exact same amount of time with him as they are with the guy that's playing the most minutes on the team. And it's more about just, preparing for your time. However your time may come. For some guys it comes in the version of 5-minute stints. For other guys, ultimately they become starters. But everybody's got to be prepared for that time. Terry's one of those guys. It's a hard league to be good in. 21-year-olds, it's tough. 22, it's tough. Just the way it goes.
With Kelly coming off the shoulder surgery, he wasn't shooting the three quite as well as that kind of stuff. Is that just a matter of that's going to come back to him eventually? He's physically fine. It still takes a while.
We've talked about the idea that we don't get to the line a ton as a team. Obviously Isaiah gets there a ton, but as a team we don't get there a ton. We're not a great rebounding team. The shooting and the three-point line is an important thing, and his ability to do that stretches the floor. When I just got off my radio interview and I was telling Sean, whether it's Jonas or Kelly or Al, like those guys being threats is huge, and it's a big part of our team.
Yeah, I was talking to Steve Clifford this morning. He mentioned you may be the only team in the league that can do 5 guys on the floor that are threats from 3. How unique does that make it?
He must not have been including them, because when Hawes, Kaminsky, Marvin Williams are all out there, they can play, 2 of those 3 and have all 5 guys being threats from 3. But, there's a lot of teams that go that way. And, with Amir being obviously a capable shooter as well, just doesn't take the volume that the other guys take. That's important. Again, you have to figure out how to generate points that fit the strengths of your team. The more shooting on the floor, the better, and then that also opens up things for Isaiah on the drive.
Coach, I know that.
Yeah, I think it's just a special day as a coach, as a parent, to reflect back on the lessons and the inspiration that you draw from Dr. King and all of his tremendous messages. I can't say enough about it. We can talk all day about it, but it's special to be a part of playing today, that's for sure.